So this is my first report on Springettsbury Township meetings. I'm reporting on the meeting that happened on Thursday, January 16th, 2020. Just want to make it clear, I am speaking for myself. I'm just trying to share some information, not making editorial comments about what's going on, good, bad, indifferent. I will tell you that I think most of it's good, but I know people are interested in what's going on. So I do not speak for the Board of Supervisors. I do not speak for Springettsbury Township. I speak for me, Don Bishop, only. At that meeting, I'm going to talk about three things that happened. The first thing that was discussed and decided is that the township has a request to make a minor change to the zoning of the Galleria Store or the Bonton store in the Galleria. Without going into all of the details, there's somebody that wants to put a mini storage facility in there. They have an option, I believe, to buy the entire facility, and that's what they're going to convert it into climate-controlled mini storage. This is evidently a trend that's happening all over the country. Malls, if you've been paying attention, are having a terrible time, and that mall in particular has lots of vacancies, so they're trying all kinds of different things. It's the same mall where the casino's going in to where Sears was, and now there's a request for mini storage where the Bonton was. Not approved yet. The Board of Supervisors basically just said, okay, we understand that you want this. We're going to take the next step to the process, and that next step was to send it on to the York County Planning Commission, and then it'll come back for a decision at some point in the future. So that's their zoning thing for mini storage. The second really interesting thing that happened at that meeting is we had a bunch of citizens from the 10th and 11th Avenue neighborhood over near Sherman Street and Route 30, and they were talking about a significant problem that they have, that they perceive anyway, with cut-through traffic coming through their neighborhood, people trying to avoid the light there, I guess, and going through the neighborhood. And these roads are not designed for that, and it's houses and people very concerned about kids in the street and bicycles and pedestrians and that sort of thing. So there's townships doing a couple of different things to try to move towards solving that. Nothing's ever easy in government, but the police did some counts of things. There's some other things going on with consideration of maybe temporary speed humps and maybe additional police enforcement and all kinds of things. But it was great. The people that came in from that neighborhood did a really good job of explaining the problem so that they really got the township's attention, and hopefully over the next few months, may take a while, but there'll be some other things happening to try to ameliorate that problem and make their neighborhood a little safer. And the third thing that the board dealt with was one of the things that's been happening. The township has debts that have been incurred over the years, and traditionally bond issues have been the way that lots of governments and municipalities finance their debt. And over the last few years, with the tremendous drop in interest rates, that whole system has changed a little bit. The township has converted some bond offerings into bank financing, which has a lot of benefits in terms of sometimes lower rates, less fees associated with doing it, and that sort of thing. And there's a proposal on the table to again refinance some bonds and potentially some bank financing, because rates keep going down. And if the township can refinance at lower rates without extending the loans and that sort of thing, that appears to be a good thing. So one of their financial advisors is working on coming back with a proposal on exactly how to do that. So hopefully the township can save a significant amount of money by refinancing some of these. So that's my report on January 16th. And I'll get a report to you keep an eye out for the next meeting is, I guess, on the 23rd of January. So keep an eye out for that report on that meeting.